Hello there, and thank you so kindly for tuning in to Brown Eyes on this beautiful, amazing, wonderful day. Because remember, so as a man thinketh in his heart, then so is he. We are to think upon things that bring us a good report. We are to speak things that are not as though they were already. Well, today, I just want to tap into the energy of the overall energy as a collective for the divine masculine. Um, I shared my experience a couple of videos ago, or the last video, about who I thought my divine masculine was, but that's neither here nor there. I'm still curious because I plan on running into my divine masculine one day, and I just want to know where their headspace is at this time because everyone's going through their own little thing, and you have to go within in order to heal, in order for you to have any type of successful relationship. But today it's going to be a short little energy pool, and I'm going to be doing it from the psychic tarot. So, and if you're new to my channel, thank you so kindly for stopping by. I ask that if my videos resonate with you, that you give me a thumbs up and perhaps subscribe to my channel. I would love for you to take this spiritual journey with me. So, universal energy of light and of love. Show us the collective energy of the divine masculine for the month of November 2019 as a whole. Where's their headspace? Show us the energy of the divine masculine. Divine masculine's energy. I'm going to pull one card for where he is now in his headspace. Another card for what his plans are for himself, and possibly a third card for the possible outcome. So, okay. Happy birthday, Scorpios. I know Scorpios are in October and November, so happy birthday to you, Scorpios. I am a Scorpio as well, and I celebrated my birthday, so it was a beautiful blessing. It was a beautiful big ups. So I'm trying to get away from saying blessings, but instead saying big ups to you, because if you break blessing down, it's really saying be less, but hey, that's a whole nother topic. So let's pull the first card to find out where the divine masculine is in his headspace as a collective divine energy. We call on the divine energy of the male masculine, the divine masculine. We're calling on his energy as a collective. And remember, this is a general. I don't have anyone specific, but this is a general. So it could be anyone. Okay, so let's pull the first card to see where his headspace is at this time. His headspace is his throat chakra. Something is dealing with communication. It's a number 9. He's having a problem communicating. He needs to heal himself. He needs to go within in order to know how to, be truthful. The divine masculine is having a problem expressing himself at this time. So that's where his headspace is. He's having a problem expressing himself. And I'm going to clarify it also with the psychic tarot. Clarify the throat chakra for the divine masculine as a collective. Too many cards. Clarify. I'm going to take them too. Clarify the throat chakra. Why is this throat chakra here for the divine masculine in his headspace? What is going on with his communication? Why is he having a problem expressing himself? And we're going to clarify with the crown chakra because he's in his head. He needs to be spiritually enlightened. He needs to be transformed. Once he goes within, once the divine masculine is able to fight this tedious battle, because it is a tedious battle, because it's not an outward battle, it's an inward battle, because it's dealing with his thoughts in his head, the crown chakra. He needs to go within so that he can come up with the right solution on how to handle things, and this is number 7. So The reason why the divine masculine, his headspace at this time is he's trying to figure out how to communicate something. And the reason why he's having a problem communicating is because he's still stuck in his thoughts. And we know as a collective, the past readings for the collective divine masculines, that they were stuck in fear and they were back and forth. They had to make some type of decision, but they was dealing with some type of betrayal. They were stuck with karmics and all those things like that. So the divine masculine is having a problem communicating certain things because of his headspace at this time. He needs to be delivered from within. He needs to go in hermit mode and to self-reflect. So now we're going to check on where he is. What is he planning on doing? How is he planning on moving forward for the divine masculine as a collective? Okay. And we have triumph. Okay, that's beautiful. Triumph. So this is the number 7. So far we have 2 7s on the board. We have the crown chakra and we have the triumph card. So these 2 cards together seems like once he is transformed, he will have a triumphant ending. But you know, it's easier said than done. But if you look at the depiction of this picture, he's fiery, he's passionate, he's full of creativity, he's full of ideas. He has a spark to him. You see the flag. He's going to war in order to get his happy ending, because he knows that if he really put in the work, he will be successful in the end. So let's clarify this number 7 card of triumph for the divine masculine as a collective. Universal energy of light and love. Clarify triumph for the divine masculine. Clarify triumph. Let's clarify the triumph card. And it is clarified with trapped in fear. He's still trapped in fear. So I guess what the universe is trying to tell the divine masculine, that he will be triumphant if he gets out of his head. The divine masculine can be triumphant if he can be triumphant, but he's going to have to go within and clear some anxiety and some restless nights and some agitating energies that's keeping him from moving forward, because the thoughts in his mind and him not being able to express himself has left him trapped in fear. Although he wants success in the end, and the universe is telling him that he can be successful, but he's going to have to put in the work to achieve that success. You know what I'm saying? Because you put in all that work. And it's a number 8, by the way. You put in all that work, divine masculine, doing BS, you hear me? So you got to put in all that work to kind of reverse it, if you will. So we're going to check out the possible outcome for the divine masculine and wrap it up. Okay. And so far, okay, and we have the number 16. You see that? Number 16, 1 plus 6 is 7. So we have a total of 3 7s on the board. And this is disruption. So his life has been disrupted because of this, him not being able to communicate, him being trapped in his fear, and him being stuck in his head from the fear. So not only is his trapped in his fear is keeping him from communicating it, it is tormenting him, because although these things are fighting against the divine masculine, he still wants to be successful. And that's amazing in itself, you know. So go on, divine masculines. I'm not going to beat you while you're down. I'm going to encourage you, because I know it's hard upon everybody. Divine masculine, divine feminine, or undivine people in general. So clarify this disruption card for the divine masculine as a collective. Clarify disruption for the divine masculine. Clarify disruption for the divine masculine. Clarify disruption for the divine masculine. And it is clarified with light. You see that? Light. And that card is the number 19, which is 9 plus 1 is 20. 9 plus 1 is 20. So it's really a 2. 9, 10. Well, 1 is really a 1. Okay, so what the divine masculine is going through at this time and his possible outcome, he has a hopeful outcome in the end, because although he's stuck in his head and he's trapped in his fear still, because he's dealing with negative thoughts in his head that's keeping him from moving forward and communicating it, he still wants to be victorious in the end, because it has caused a major disruption in his life. So yes, we know that the divine masculine is having a communication issue. We know that the divine masculine as a collective at this time is still being tormented with his thoughts within. But we know that the divine masculine is still hopeful. He's still going to be triumphant in the end, because he's going to put in the work it takes to be triumphant, because he has been trapped in fear way too long, and being trapped in fear keeps you stagnant and no movement and no positive results. So as a result of this trap in this fear, it has left the divine masculine with a disruption in his life. He has some work to do for the man on the inside, so that he can come together and not be disrupted. And then in the very end, he will see the light. It will be illuminated to him. It's like kind of like the sun card. It would be illuminated to him, and then he will have his hope, his wishes fulfilled once he put in the work. So that is a short video for the divine masculine as a collective. I hope this video resonates with someone. And remember, so as a man thinketh in his heart, then so is he. We are to think upon things that bring us a good report. We are to speak things that are not as though they were already. Once again, happy birthday, Scorpios. You totally rock, and you so deserve it. I ask that you like my video if it resonates with you. Subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment, and I will talk to you another time. Bye.